Shout out to all my God children, my God family, my loves. Oh my God, what's going on, everybody? I don't know why. You understand? Because that part right there, I was just thinking about freestyling and shit like that today. You know, don't got no agenda, right? That part right there, there are no agenda. There's no intentions today outside of, showing up and saying hey or whatever the case may be. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, that part right there. But as soon as I started the live video, like that's why I titled it what I titled it because I was hearing what's up. Oh my God, it's like what they did up in that scary movie, and they was all like, "What's up?" and they was calling each other. They kept doing that. Oh my God, it's giving it some goofy people or some shit like that. People who are just funny. Okay, comedy, comedy. Okay, comedians and stuff like that. And somebody is just like, you're just very, very funny. Okay, I see opportunity there. Okay, some love there. And it's also like some water, watering your seeds, your plants, or something like that. Putting a little love up on it, in it. You understand? Trying a little bit of tenderness or something, or somebody is concerned. Um, Blessed times, happy times, a lot of laughter, a lot of joy, okay, amongst family and friends. Okay, that's crazy. I want to know what's going on. It's giving something about, and somebody is like, you need to take a risk or something like that. Um, and knowing that you are safe as well is what I'm seeing here too. I don't know. Because it's reminding me of that day when I saw them birds up in the sky and they was doing all of that circling around. And I think I told you all about it. But what I did was I stared at them enough to see what they were doing, and they were making symbols and patterns in the sky, kind of like what is on this card right here. You understand? And it's looking like a net, a web. You understand, on some real ass shit, but it's like a beautiful flower, right? But it's like if she was to fall, if you were to fall, you understand? Like if you was to just take the risk and fall or something, then you will be caught. You will have somewhere to land. You understand? Real shit. So it's giving that like a smooth landing as well. Is what I'm seeing here. Okay. Because I think you got something up on your mind, and I think you're hesitant. Okay, hesitating about whether or not you want to do this or take this. Hmm. Get you big. I gotta sip my juice on that one. So that's the first energy coming out, and it's also very carefree. But that part right there, like you gotta take a deep breath first, right? Before you do this, before you is giving surrender or some shit like that. But what I'm seeing here, it should be why she doing that? Why she leaning? Oh my God! Like somebody is like doing something, and it's like it's coming off like they're a daredevil or something. I don't know if you're like leaning over a railing or you doing something like that, but it's giving like hanging on by a thread. You understand, on some real shit, but it's like it's a cliff here, right? But what I'm seeing here is like what I just said. It's reminding me of when I saw all them birds in the sky and they were flying all around, and I could have sworn they were making those symbols, the ascension symbols and things like that. And I saw them make that flower, right? That's so crazy because that's what it's looking like. And it's looking like if she was to fall, that's like a web or a net or something, like being weaved by spirit, right? You will be caught. Okay, so it's giving that. There's somebody. You just want to know if they'll catch you when you fall or some shit. And I don't think you want to know. I don't think you know. I think you have faith in God. You understand no matter what that, you will land on your feet. And it's also reminding me of a dream that I had before. And it's like I had a fear of heights and stuff like that. So if you ever seen me up in the sky, like high up and then laying down like on a balcony or a roof or some shit like that, that's why I do it. It helped me to face my fear of heights, okay? like you just laying down in the sky, okay, and just staring into the sky. But it was like I had this weird dream, and it was like the ground was collapsing while I was in the sky. And instead of me just staying on that platform or that whatever it was, that base, just standing there while it was falling, I decided to jump instead of stay there. And when I jumped, I landed on the ground on my feet. So that's what it's given, okay? Somebody is like needing to not be afraid, okay, to take certain actions, take certain steps, to make certain moves. You understand? It's giving something could be coming off as very risky, but I feel like you have faith in God. It's something that is faith driven, faith led, okay? You could be traveling with the chariot card there as well. I'm seeing Knight of Cups energy there. Somebody could be wanting to take a relationship to a higher level of commitment. Somebody could be asking somebody out, okay, as well. But oh my God, because when I was thinking that, and it was like, what's up? Oh my God. It is like somebody, it's like you call your friends or something, people you haven't talked to in a long time, and y'all got this like goofy energy or vibe. Or it's like that's the person that you're dating. Y'all have that type of a connection, or the person that you're wanting to date. Oh, I just saw three knights, okay? Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. That's the order I saw it in. Then we back to the Knight of Cups. So that's also somebody who is, yeah, they are in night energy, so meaning they are taking action. Okay, it is like you, some of y'all are soldiers, warriors, whether in the spirit or real life. That's what I'm hearing as well. There could be people fighting for a certain person, a certain Knight of Cups attention or affection. Okay, that's what I'm seeing there as well. And somebody could be coming off as a lover boy. Somebody been spending a lot of time with their family, okay, friends, their loved ones, and they friends and family and stuff is supporting them to get out and spend time with somebody else. That part right there, lover boy, something like that. And it's like that part right there. Somebody they got a lot of love to give. Okay. Three of Pentacles here. This about working together, teaming up with somebody, collaborating with somebody. Cause it's like that part right there. You. And I don't know what the fuck it is, but I'm hearing that song and I'm hearing only one part. Next year, let's call this day our anniversary. What he say? The day I put my heart in your hand, said that it was yours to keep. So that part right there, I don't know what this shit is about. Cause it's looking like straight up like somebody got a whole lot of love for somebody, but this person right here, she's definitely guarded, got a gate up that she done created with get your big with the limbs of those who oh my God, that part right there with the limbs of those who come up against her. You understand? Some shit like that. You understand? But Lord have mercy. Right? Period. Like, calm down. I just want to give you a hug looking ass. Oh my God. But yeah, something is like somebody been waiting for somebody to get up out of that type of energy, you understand? And it's looking like they are out of that energy. They closing out a cycle. Something was an uphill battle, you understand? And it's looking like you got uphill and then you decided that you just don't want to be on the top of that hill. You understand? It's nothing but devils and shit like that up there. Where they say you on a new level, because that's what I'm hearing. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. And it's like it's new levels and new devils and shit like that. And you realizing that it's best that you just protect your energy. You understand? With the Seven of Wands energy there. Okay? Protect yourself, protect your energy. You got multiple people wanting you at this time for various different reasons. Some of them want you because they want to win. Some of them want you, they want to look like a winner. They want to win. They want the protection that you could provide to them. Some people are wanting to just burst your bubble. Okay. Some people are wanting to get you to let your guard down. Somebody really wants to date you or something like that as well. Somebody pays somebody to message you or some shit too. So beware of that, right? And it's like, yeah, the gig is up type shit. I don't know what the fuck is that. That you understand? That's about. And Aquarius can be significant, where they were paid to message a certain person and flirt with them and shit like that, because somebody is rejecting somebody, and that person is that's being rejected is giving a certain other person some attention. So they somebody's five of swords. Oh my god, they're setting something up. They feeling some type of way in their head about this woman not taking a cup or something like that, and it's because she sees him as somebody who's always starting shit. Okay, and so what I see here is that somebody deciding that they're going to literally, it's like this person gonna pay somebody to message somebody so that they can take that person's attention off of somebody else. And what I just say, they want victory with you and things like that. That's why some people are probing. They want to get in your energy field and shit like that, or align themselves with you for victory. Somebody has been sending healing energy and loving energy towards you. King of Cups, Ace of Cups, Four of Swords, Hangman energy here. And it's like somebody's been resting, okay? And it's like this person is realizing the less that they try to control shit, the more happier they are. The less they try to control things, the more they blessed they are. Ten of Pentacles here, Ace of Pentacles here. More wealth, more money coming in and stuff like that. The more you move without intentions is given. Like I just was saying that shit. Something about I have no agenda. I have no intentions, and I don't have no storyline to that I'm finna go off of with this read or shit like that. Right when I started this read, but it's looking like some that's how somebody's moving out here in the world, right? And it's like that's bringing blessings, okay? That's what I'm seeing there. Also, it's like you seeing through somebody, period. That part. And it's like I was addressing that song a few days ago, that Nicki Minaj song "Right Through Me," but it's giving that you are seeing right through somebody to the point where it's like you caught them up, okay? Somebody like anticipating you. Somebody took some sort of action as well against you. So you got a lot of wealth coming in, is what I'm seeing here, period. Some sort of collaboration, contractual arrangement, agreement, working together with somebody, bringing in Ten of Pentacles. It's also like you building some sort of a legacy, probably like a certain foundation or some shit like that as well. Is what I'm seeing here. A seed being sown into whatever it is that you do got going on. Is what I'm seeing here. And it's like you're making logical choices and decisions now. Period. Is what I'm seeing here. Yes, you are still moving off faith. You understand, and it's giving that you're taking a leap of faith and working together, collaborating with somebody. I've been seeing this combination for about a week now with this Ten of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles here. Yes, there's an opportunity here. Somebody was going after that opportunity, but they were doing magic to get it. They were told no. Okay. They were told no or to go away. Okay. I don't know. You understand? It could be both of those. So something is like over with, right? And it's like you're not dealing with it at all, whatever it is, some situation. Okay. Transform, right? It's also something where the law is concerned, right? You looking forward to justice up in a whatever situation. I just see a whole lot of love and happiness, period. It's like that song, love and happiness. You understand? That's what I'm seeing. But it's after somebody that made a choice or a decision that they're going to walk away from something or someone that they were very, very passionate about. You understand what I'm saying? That part right there. And I say, do you understand what I'm seeing? You understand that part right there? Because it's given like somebody else could be seeing something else. Somebody could be telling somebody else something else. You understand? But something about your perspective, right? You understand what I'm seeing. Okay, I see what you said and I see what you say you saw and this and that and the third or whatever the case may be, but do you see what I'm seeing? You understand? And that could come off as like what I tell you, you and somebody, even if it get real serious and shit like that, it's like always y'all always go back to that. Like it's like y'all are friends or some shit. So it's giving y'all always get to joking, and even the serious matters ends up turning into some sort of a joke. Cause then you hear, "Do you see what I see?" Oh my God. So somebody, y'all could have children as well, period. It could be children as well involved in something too. But it's given like you and somebody, even if it gets serious and stuff, and it's like you get to the point where it's critical, right? And it's like you gotta be serious with this person, look them in their eyes and shit, and talk to them and stuff like that, and let them know what's up or whatever. And that could be with children as well. You understand? But it's like it's like something about how you just it's like you be serious, but at the same time not serious enough to put fear into somebody that you love or some shit like that. What's going on, y'all? Because some of y'all you got some you a powerful person, a powerful being, and you got gifts and abilities and stuff like that. And it's like when you check at something, when you get to checking people or checking certain situations in and shit like that, it could come off as very scary. You understand real shit. And it's like you like what you say. Do you see now? Do you see what I was seeing while I was turning up on your ass? Something like that on some real shit. Now, this is literally freestyle because I don't know what the fuck is going on and who I'm talking to on some real shit right now. But it's giving somebody now sees your perspective and why you were moving a certain way and things like that. Thank you so much, Black African American. Peace and good health to you as well, my baby. Thank you for that. Okay, so that's what this represents as well. I'm gonna be honest, and that's crazy that you said you just sending it out into the world and sending it to God, Mama. I appreciate you. Right? This represents having good health. Okay, healthy people around you as well. Okay, a whole lot of health. Okay, good health, and it's also health is wealth. Okay. So I'm seeing that as well. Collaborating, some of y'all could be collaborating with people who are healthy people. Shit, they do exercising and fitness and all of that type of stuff, healthy eating and things like that, right? King of Pentacles, you're a healthy man. That's what I'm. You take real good care of yourself and your health and stuff like that, right? You're also a nurturer. You take care of everybody around you. You make sure everybody eat, huh? Who is he? Somebody, you got a woman, a marriage, okay, judgment here, or you chosen your wife. You already know who, if you haven't married yet, but you know who you want, okay, it's what I'm seeing here too. So with the judgment here, judgment empress. Okay, judgment could be in the favor of the empress. Okay. But then it's this King of Pentacles person here who could be a father. And the empress could trust the father with the children or whatever. That's like seeds and stuff like that as well, right? Okay. Peace, love, and light. So yeah, somebody could be lying and sneaky and stuff about something though. I don't know what though. It could be also this opportunity hasn't yet been presented to somebody, right? Somebody's moving in silence as well. Hi, Christine. Okay. So yeah, somebody is two cups in the reverse. You see how that flipped over? It flipped over in a reverse. Somebody wants to work with somebody, collaborate. It's not a like a lover's partnership here with the tower card here. This also could represent the breaking up of a relationship, okay, because of some sort of opportunity that somebody is getting is what I'm seeing here. Something that's coming in, a seed that is being planted for somebody to build on. They wanted to build a legacy. They know what they want, right? So they could have been in a relationship with somebody else already that they're breaking up with. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, and then the Two of Cups in the reverse. Also, somebody is like, soon as you got up, that's when the I don't know why I'm hearing it like that, but I'm gonna say it how I'm hearing. That's when the bitch started tripping. Period. Disrespectful. Look at that. Soon as you got up, soon as something happened, that's when the bitch started tripping. You understand? Some shit like that. And it's a tower here. Okay, the relationship ended up breaking up or something. However, it's because somebody's making plans and stuff like that, right? And it's all other people included in the plans except for the person that they making the plans for. And I'm gonna just go ahead and sit this deck down because now it's we leading into some shit, right? Okay, now I want to get there without, you know what I'm saying, on some real ass shit. I'm gonna just start there. Last night I watched the movie Coming to America, the old one, the first one, right? I watched that one, okay? And that girl up in there, her name was like Lisa McDowell or some shit like that, right? And it's crazy because it's given that somebody keep calling you a certain name as well that is not your name. You understand? But it's just because you're reminding them of someone. Period. A certain character or a certain person up in their damn life or something before. Okay, this is the truth. The person who was really good to them as well. So I'm gonna just keep that real and that part right there. But the Coming to America movie, the father was very ambitious. So, and to compare it to your situation, it could be your father who's very ambitious or your mother who's very ambitious. You understand? This person or whoever the elder is or something up in your family that take care of you. Real shit. They got this is the one that will if you were get married and shit like that, they the ones that's going to set up the marriage and stuff. They are the like patriarch of the family or the matriarch of the family, whoever's left in charge, right? So that person they have it in their mind and who they want to be who they want to see you with and things like that for whatever reasons they want to see you with that particular person. More than likely is more so status and money and things like that. Tower, Ace of Swords here. Okay. Thing about it is you don't want what they want for you. You want love. Okay. So what that man do? His family had arranged somebody for him and stuff, but he traveled all the way to America to find him a wife, right? And then he finds somebody. And the thing about it is, this is what's so fucking crazy about it the movie, how I'm noticing everything. That girl come from a prestigious family, one of the families in America that is doing well and stuff. Her father's a business owner, the business doing good and things like that, so he make a good living for his family. However, those royals from Africa, they royals, so they still looking at them people like they beneath them, right? That's the crazy part. But her father was trying to negotiate something with a rich guy that she don't even fucking like. Talk about some greasy Jerry curls and shit like that. Oh my god. The person that did the Soul Glow shit, his family owned the Soul Glow hair stuff and shit like that, right? So it's I don't even know why I just said that like that, right? Somebody. Okay, let me get back up on point. But the thing about it is, she was dating him and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be honest, it was kind of, she was dating him, but it was like she liked him but not because he was wealthy and rich and stuff. That's the reason why she didn't like him. That's what's so crazy. But she was still dating him, and it's given it was because he's the one her father accepted, the one her father liked, right? Okay, so thing about it is when the ones came from Africa, the prince and stuff come from Africa, and then they come over and they go to this event and see this woman talking and stuff like that at this event, and he's like off back after seeing her talking stuff, whatever it is, she got it, and I want her. That's what it was. Okay, so my thing is he done put himself in position to work around her, all kind of things like that, to be in her presence and things like that at different times and stuff like that, and then eventually she noticed him, right? Noticed him as somebody she could talk to and things like that, and then she started to like diss the other guy and started wanting to date him, but she assumed that he was poor. Okay, so he's just a normal person and stuff like that. So that's why she wanna mess with him or talk to him and be his friend and things like that. The whole shit was crazy. I ain't gonna even lie, like that storyline. But to sum it up, is like somebody did not like the fact that other people were negotiating business for them behind their back, or putting them in a relationship or trying to get them married or some shit behind their back, then all of these people are in this person's life, staged around them in some way, shape, or form. You understand, when it comes to certain things that they do, certain hobbies they interested in, passions and stuff like that as well, right? Somebody is like they just that's playing in this person's life, who take it very serious, their freedom, all of that type of stuff, their heart, their business, everything that they do, they put their heart into. They take God with them and everything that they do. To have people that they feel like, yeah, I'm gonna just be honest and say what I gotta say about it too. For that specific person, they so deep that they feel like those people are not deep enough to be up in their business trying to tell them what to do, who to love, who to be with, who to work with, all what to do for work, all kind of shit like that. Okay, this person is like not average, and they don't understand why people been up in their life trying to control who they love, where they work, who they work with, where they live, all kind of shit like that. Okay, so that story is like she even got mad. Okay, at the prince, because she found out he was a prince when he came back and his father was talking so much shit. Okay, pretty much like he was just going to use you as a plaything and stuff like that. He came to America to sow his royal oats and all of that type of shit and stuff like that, and that was never the truth. It's just that his father did not accept her. Okay, he looked at her as like she's beneath them regardless, because they are royals and they are from Africa, and they are American and living in this dirty ass city. Okay, period. That's just that, regardless of how they lived and all of that type of stuff. It was like the person still was so disrespectful, right? And then he's wanting to pay the people to leave his family alone, pay them so he can get the daughter away and stuff. The daughter, she just turned her back up on everybody type shit. So how he ended up getting her is by going after her. You understand that part right there? Because she literally walked away, and it's so crazy. And she was, it's reminding me of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody seeing her, then they asking her questions. What's wrong? What's wrong? After the dude's father talked to her, the one from Africa, and he say whatever disrespectful stuff he says to her, and she didn't even get disrespectful back with him. She just was like, I gotta go, I gotta get out of here. You know what I'm saying? That part right there. So it was like that, somebody, a certain situation. Okay, but it's like somebody had too many people trying to control their life. Okay, period. Trying to control their life, whether it's family, friends, loved ones, it don't matter. That person is responsible for themselves, right? And so that's how they live their life. So the other people were overstepping, period, overstepping boundaries. Okay, multiple different boundaries is what I'm saying here. At the same time, it's looking like you controlled your peace or tempered yourself while they was overstepping boundaries and shit like that, right? So that caused a tower. Okay, it changed things, and it's giving like you're rewriting your future. It's a death tower card, something that's over with. And it's like because you pay attention to details and stuff like that as well. So we got the tower here and the empress here as well. Okay, somebody could be an empress. Okay, somebody could have paid somebody's family or somebody's mother some money as well. 10 of Cups here. Okay, somebody could have turned somebody down because they don't want to disrupt their family. Okay, they want their family to be happy as well with the 10 of Cups here. So I see that somebody you not choosing a certain particular person to be in a relationship with is what actually also helps save your family in the long run. You understand? Somebody was making plans, and then what I'm seeing here is them plans got halted, got stopped. Okay, and then this is the tower that is here. Okay, because it's like what I'm telling you is like people talking about some shit, negotiating some stuff or something like that, and it's like they not come to no damn agreement or something that could have caused a tower. This person here, they got feelings and emotions for somebody. They making plans to, connect with that person. However, before they connect with somebody, with that person, there's a tower. Somebody could have been blocked. That could have been a tower as well. You understand? You making plans to reach out to somebody. You reach out to them and then notice that you're blocked and you're not. That person's guarded towards you. You understand? With the 9 of Wands there, and that's the truth. Judgment here as well. Okay. If somebody was very worried about somebody having multiple options and choices, and it seemed like this person can have anybody that they want. Okay. So somebody else decided that they're going to go towards other choices and other options because they see this person seems very happy and all of that type of shit and content by themselves. Okay. However, what I'm seeing here is they was worried that it's somebody else making that person happy. So the judgment is up in a certain situation. Somebody decided that I'm here. I don't know why I feel like that, even though this is 9 of Wands is given, they gonna fall back. Okay. So that's what I'm hearing intuitively. That person decided they gonna fall back, all right, from whoever or whatever they was going towards. Okay. So I see a tower hitting, okay, and then there's some about an environment or a place. Okay, this could be a storm, it could be a real storm. It could be the fact that yeah, justice here, and we got 2 women here, and they having a blessed new beginning. Okay, this could be some sort of event as well with the 4 of Wands here. So some sort of back and forth communication or something like that, and somebody handled the conversation well. Okay, I don't know if it was like an argument or some sort of test to see something or create some sort of drama. But there was some 2 masculines here. And I ain't gonna lie, both of them need balance. Neither one of them are balanced, I'm gonna be honest. One of them could be bigger than the other in physical size or energy, or the fact that it's like one's more popular than the other, but it's given physical size as well. One could be also more handsome than the other as well. Okay? Mm, that ain't, and I'm gonna be honest, neither of those are the reasons why they beefing with each other. They beefing with each other for a certain specific woman's attention or affections and things like that. Just like how all of those women's were beefing for a certain man's attention and affection. Okay, so what's so crazy is both of the men's need the woman because they need balance. It is given a she's learned how to temper her fire. Okay, she's learned how to wield her power. Okay, and temper her fire. Okay, they both still need help. Okay, with learning how to be calm in certain situations and shit like that as well. Okay, so there's a tower there, right? When somebody, you just decided that you're done waiting, period. You say you're gonna fall back. That's what it is. Somebody decided that they're done waiting, and so that they closed out a cycle. Okay, and it's like I don't think it's over with though. That's what's so fucking crazy, cause I just saw a 5 of Wands up in there again. So what's not over? Okay, somebody still want to be moving forward. Okay, with something. Okay, with the Chariot card there, somebody is still going to be moving or moving forward here with the 6 of Swords and the Lovers here. 4 of Wands energy here. This is somebody be coming together with the twin. And it's looking like somebody's so happy just to be somewhere or being to met somebody, to meet somebody. That's all. So this King of Swords is looking at this woman who seemed to be closed out this cycle with this toxic devil. Somebody who just likes attention and shit like that, right? And it's like this person likes to manipulate people, and it's like they very egotistical and stuff like that. Okay, and it's like this woman done dealing with that person. So this man is ready to talk to her about some sort of new beginning, somebody walking into some new beginning here. But I see it's like a death, okay? Transformation, something ending. Nine of Cups there. And it's like then somebody get what they want when they put an end to some shit, right? That part right there, they can get everything that they want. Um, it's also reminding me of something else I was watching. And it's like somebody put all this shit together. Real shit, mastermind, right? And it's like even the drama, the bullshit and stuff like that. And it's like they started all this shit to help this woman to heal or something like that. But it's also like a bunch of challenges and stuff like that as well that she had to go through and shit like that. And it's like she's supposed to come back to that person. She don't want that person. Period. Her perspective. You see like how I see, you see what I see type shit. Her perspective, like you just start caused a bunch of unnecessary bullshit in her life. She was already smart, you didn't believe it, so you put her through a series of events, you understand, and challenges and shit like that. She don't, and she was going through a hard time just because she was coming towards going towards a certain person, and everybody wanted to stop her from going towards that certain person as well. She feel like, period. I don't know why. God, why you doing this? Peace, love, and light. She feel like fuck everybody that's on my body. Blick first, then God got me. That's how she's feeling, bruh. She and if she gonna take a leap of faith or anything like that, she only gonna do it for whatever she believe in. Period. Standing on her principles, her values, her ethics, her morals. I understand whatever it is. So it's a tower. Queen of Cups is causing a tower because you're supposed to be a Queen of Cups. And it's like, why are you like that? Why you think like that? Why you like that? Why you acting like that? Some shit. Why you gotta act like that? Somebody feel like that. The world card here, where it's like the world is opening up for you as well. And that's tower too. That's a tower as well. The expansion, the growth and stuff, people expected you to be restricted and blocked in certain areas. And you walking in places and talking to people. People are not treating you like they don't know you. They actually embracing you when you come through. That's shocking to certain people as well. It's like you're single, you're independent, moving around, and it's like people would think that, oh, you ain't gonna get in there if you're not attached to me or you're not connected with me, or and real shit. Like you're not gonna get through this door or that door and woo woo woo. And people will just open the doors for you because you that low key whoever the fuck you was connected to and attached to, they was coming off as intimidating to other people and stuff anyways. People really didn't want to fuck with them. They if they don't have to fuck with those people in order to get to certain people that they know are the ones that they really want to work with and shit like that, the stars or celebrities or a one that's got potential to be and all of that type of shit, they would not fuck with those people. Those people are toxic as hell, and people would rather not have to rub elbows with them, shake hands with them, make agreements with them, all kind of shit with them, because they see them as very like low vibrational, sometimes liability energy, bad for business and shit like that. This could go here, this way or that way. You know what I'm saying? Middleman shit. And it's like eliminating the middleman out of your situation on your own. That's what I'm seeing here. And people actually want to work with you. That's the whole point, okay? They don't want to work with everybody else that you was attached to or connected to before. They always wanted to just work with you. Real shit. I ain't gonna even lie. You could even have been told that before in the past. Like, who are all those niggas that you be with all the time, right? And them your family members. Real shit. You let somebody know that they family members. Some of them is not my family, some of them are they friends, but they all family members. Real shit. So somebody they was lying about you too, period. Seven of Swords, Three of Wands. Because it's like you're very ambitious, you got high hopes and stuff and things like that. People expecting you to be out here moving loyalty towards them and all that type of shit, but you're not. It's like you just don't fuck with them. You're not going around talking about them to people, slandering them or nothing. And when you cut them off, you cut them off. So to be looking at you as a disloyal person or anything like that is kind of absurd when all you doing is doing what you're doing for yourself. You're exactly. You know what I'm saying? Doing what's best for yourself. And it's not even just what's best for yourself with the lover's energy. It's for what's best for everybody involved. Even though those people could have thought that they plan and whatever it is that they had in mind for you was the best choice or decision to make up in this situation or whatever the case may be. But it's clear that it's not. And what you doing by walking away from these people because they like to do all these negotiations and shit like that behind your back about what you gonna do, who you gonna be with, where you gonna end up and shit like that. That's the cost of tower. That's what made you take control up in this situation. You're also seeing the truth. You're seeing it all clearly as well. So you're like holding you're consistently holding up or down whatever it is that you're holding up or down, right? You holding some shit down, you holding some shit up, you're consistently doing it. That's what I'm seeing there. Somebody was very shocked that you blocked them. Somebody who consider themselves having a whole lot of love for you. And so this person could have been beefing with another person. I'm gonna be honest. And it's like you will not know why they beefing with the other person to a source energy there because it's like, but it's because they actually got a whole lot of love for you. And it's like, why are you fighting me for this person? You in a relationship or something? Yes, somebody emperor married, right? Then the person's rejecting you because you're married or you're in a relationship with somebody already. So why are you trying to stop this person from that single or whatever from getting with that person? And it's like somebody had plans to express their feelings and emotions to somebody, and that person blocked their ass. So you could have blocked this person when they had plans to express their feelings and emotions to you, but you don't fuck with them like that. You blocked them for making moves behind your back that got something to do with you without you being involved in them. You find that stuff very suspicious. You don't know why they moving and stuff. You just somebody who can sense when other people are in your energy. And it's like, okay, they making plans. They got you in their plans or whatever. You don't know if the plans are good or bad. It's coming off as Seven of Swords all the time. That could be somebody just moving the way that they want to move based off of the things that they've been through in life, and they not going to conform to other people's reality, societies, what other people expect from them. That could be the one that's the odd one out that don't care. They like to be that way, right? Or it can be the one that's the liar, the cheater, the stealer, the manipulator. You don't really know because you're not talking to none of these people. So it's just that sneaky energy arises and you cut people off, you block people for your safety, per your safety. Queen of Swords energy here. So that's what I'm seeing here. So we got the Six of Swords there with the Queen of Swords. You find something suspicious. You've been through shit and stuff like that too. I'm seeing Gemini energy here as well. Somebody you could be a Gemini sun or moon. Hermit energy. You stay to yourself. You're very enlightened, is what I'm seeing here. Somebody, your twin, is a Gemini. And so that's why you resonate with Geminis a lot. Yeah. So, due to somebody's religious beliefs and stuff like that, they let somebody out in the cold. They did not give somebody some sort of help or assistance and things like that, right? And it's like they feel like that person needs time to reflect and things like that to themselves and things like that is what I'm seeing here. And that person, um, no, that's not what they thought. They just ignored the person. The person is a hermit, though. And the person is very enlightened as to why this person ignored them, and they like whatever. I thought we was cool or something or some shit like that, but whatever. The thing about it is this person is married. Okay, perhaps you didn't know that, or somebody didn't know that. They probably not with the person that they married with, but they got something going on with somebody. So the Queen of Swords energy is here with the Hermit, and so she's took some time to reflect on a certain situation, and she's making the right choice or decision for herself. She's letting everybody know that it's her life, you understand, and she's going to do with it what she wills. Okay, What she wants, what she pleases. So this emperor is here, coming out. Um, she's looking at this emperor. She's telling this to this emperor, or this emperor is seeing that somebody else is very hurt by her choice or decision. He's looking at that other person. Okay, can you all see this? So she's saying whatever she's saying. This emperor is here. Somebody, and they seeing somebody else here that is like distraught. So they wanting to try to bring some sort of like structure or stability to a certain situation. You understand? And they knowing somebody's hurt and they not really knowing why. But now they it's looking like now they see what the fuck she sees. This person is just hurt and sad. And that's why they doing whatever it is that they doing. And that woman is healed. Okay? Now this person right here, they could be the emperor. They could be the one that's hurt and they could need to heal. Or they could be hurting somebody else's feelings and that person needs to heal, right? So it's like somebody is now seeing clearer what what somebody else was going through. Why a person made the certain choice or decision or move that they made. Queen of Cups, you're the one with the Gemini moon. And you're also a powerful manifester. Four swords, you manifest in your dreams as well. So your dreams are coming to fruition as well. That's what I'm seeing here. Somebody is very hurt by the choice or decision that this woman made because she made that choice without talking to them, but they were also making plans and things and doing things without talking to her. So chariot in the reverse. Somebody is like they did not learn a lesson. And it's like this person, whoever it is, I'm going to keep it real. They already knew not to move like that where this woman is concerned. Listen, somebody's feelings is hurt, could be a Queen of Cups, because there could be a Gemini letting it be known that this man is just moving. He just want control. He want power. He wants to elevate in life. And he's using you for that shit. Okay? And this woman is really heartbroken. Chariot in the reverse. Somebody could like be driving, have a car crash or some shit like that. Somebody their career could be crashing. Okay, as a result of that shit. You understand? Five of Cups energy there. Sadness, loss, regrets, shame. Okay, even is what I'm seeing there. And it's like the man is here in Emperor energy. Want to know why? Because he holds some sort of loyalty to this Gemini as well. Period. He's got a pawn in his hand. It's all chess, checkers, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's a game for him, and you're being played. Whoever she is, right? Chariot card there with the Three of Swords there. Somebody, and it's like they seeing the truth now in a situation. So yes, a couple is breaking up after this man put himself, this woman, and help this man get this bag. You understand? Real shit. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. Ain't no nigga finna Clarissa Shields papoose me. You understand? On some real ass shit, cause that's what it's giving. You hear me? On some real ass shit. You ain't finna do none of that shit to me. The star card here. So yeah, you were that part. You got the mindset of the healer, the healing, all of that shit right there. That's you, right? The healer. Get some of my coffee. So you stepped into this new beginning, right? And then yeah, all these some of these people was up in your way too. That's what's so crazy. Somebody like even though you don't really know these people like that, it was some shit going on. Somebody saw that you was worried or something like that. Real shit. And it's like you like, oh fuck that, I'm finna have my new beginning. You understand? On some real ass shit. I ain't finna be sitting around thinking about nobody. I'm not finna be anxious about shit, worrying about shit, overthinking about shit. I know what I got going on. I don't know what nobody else got going on, what nobody else doing. I know I'm not really talking to nobody. I'm in an isolation period right now. So it is what it is. It's not necessarily by choice because you reaching out to people, they not speaking back to you. So you make your own choice and decision, right? And it's like I don't know what the fuck been going on, but it's like the fact that you were probably intuitive individual and you could sense all these other people's feelings and situations and the things that they're going to, which I feel like a lot of readers can, but it's like they see this energy and try to place it on somebody else. I'm claiming this, I'm claiming that, or this is that person and this is that person. You got 100% accuracy though. You know who you're talking about, what you're talking about. You've been making moves to protect yourself as a result of everything that you've been learning in the spirit. Okay? And it's Gemini, like I told you. Oh my God. Like shit, I told you, you know what I'm saying? Like the fuck what did you expect? I told you. You would think that I'm the one that's the because that was my man or that's my man or whatever the case that I was gonna be on that with you, but no. And I told you that you need to protect yourself and shit like that and stuff like that, and you didn't that type of shit, right? Gemini's always, I told you. Pisces sometimes we don't be wanting to be the ones that be like, I told you so, but it's given that. You understand? Gemini, like, I told her. I told her ass. You understand? You need a psychic to tell you, period. It take a rocket science to tell you. But you understand, listen to me, honey. It's not about them needing a rocket scientist or a psychic or anything. It's something about the new bitches always just having this weird ass energy where they want to beef with the old woman that the man was with. You understand? It's just like they don't really take that man because they want that man. It be something weird about it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they see you. Take my whole me as an example. It'd be like a man and he go after another woman. She could be a little dark like you, young, probably younger than you, and now that's the one that he's with. You looking at it like what you know that man, so you know his type, you know you his type, you know he gonna go try to look for you up in any and everybody else he could find. You understand what I'm saying? So you like, I ain't worried about that shit, because at the end of the day he still gonna want me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day the nigga still in love with me and all kind of shit like that, and it's like you just getting yourself into a fucked up situation. You understand? Like it's like a rebound. You understand? Like that type of shit, right? However, this whole situation right here, this not just no damn rebound. This a man with a plan, emperor. He got big plans of enterprising and all kind of shit. He just need to get his money up. Always had these big ass ideas and stuff. Always felt big of himself, type shit. And so she just, you know what I'm saying. So it be something about these women not wanting to look to the other women for like support. Men do it too sometimes, but they ain't gonna look to you and think that you're gonna give them real good advice or some shit. They don't think that you think I'm the other woman. You ain't hate on me. Whatever you're gonna tell me is not gonna be my best interest. It's gonna be just some shit that you want. You want me to walk away from this man because you still love this man. You still want this man, not knowing that you done been through this all kind of stages and phases with this man. Your ass really walked away from the man. You don't want the man. You just know that the man up on some bullshit with her. You know about it. You damn near don't want bad karma for knowing about some shit ahead of time, so you speaking about some shit. You understand what I'm saying? So my thing is you good, my baby. Period. With the star card coming out. Justice. That's also her karma. You understand? She deserved that shit. Why the fuck you know what I'm saying? Then you want to beef with me worldwide. You understand about this person, and I told you the truth about this person. I told the whole world about this person. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm seeing here is healing. Some healing needs to be happening. You understand? Somebody literally might have just got into it or a car accident or some shit too, because they're so distraught and all of that type of shit, right? And it's like they can't focus right, so you shouldn't even be fucking driving, okay? So that part right there, somebody could have even been drinking, driving, stuff like that, right? They feeling some type of way. They in their feelings, they in their emotions. Justice card here, so that's definitely karma. Also, it's like somebody else getting victory up in a situation and coming up and becoming successful, like a tarot reader or a psychic or something like that. Healer. Star healer, okay? Coming up, that's a part of this shit too. It's been a whole bunch of shit going on, right? And a lot of people been needing to be redeemed because they been being blamed. being blamed for shit, you know what I'm saying? When they really just trying to help motherfuckers that they shouldn't be trying to help, right? Real shit, let's keep it real. It's like we just don't got time for the drama and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? But just you saying something to somebody to help them, giving them the information that they need and shit like that, that's some bullshit, but it caused the drama, right? And it's like sometimes we be knowing shit ahead of time, so we try to move around that shit to try to eliminate the problems and shit, and that's what actually be bringing the problems and stuff like that. So I see somebody's learning these lessons through others, through watching other people shit and go through shit through their own experiences as well, and just decided to fall back in a certain situation where they see the people fighting for them, right? And it's like you can see the man's fighting for you. You don't know what they fighting for. You don't know what neither one of them want for you from you and all of that type of shit. And you asking, nobody's saying, and your ass just decide that you finna fall back and you not, you know what I'm saying? That part right there. It's like, cause that shit get too messy. You're evolved, divine feminine, period. Look at you. Eight of Pentacles here. Wherever you do for work, master. Okay, the elite. There's nobody above you. You understand what I'm saying? Four of Wands there. Also, you are coming into yourself with this work opportunity as well. You're going to be invited into some sort of event or a part of a team where people you work harmoniously with this collaboration here. Three of Pentacles here, ten of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles, my baby. A whole lot of money and shit like that too. Trustworthy people, a good support system, is what I'm seeing here. Solid people. It's so crazy. Somebody was saying some weird shit to me, and they said, like, I don't know why random people just, they be so fucking random, you know what I'm saying? And they ain't nobody finna fight for you. You a damn lie. You was a damn lie. You understand? They been fighting. They gonna keep fighting. You understand until it's over with, type of shit. But I don't know who you thought I was, but that's just that. You understand? And I said some shit like, I got a whole pack. You understand? They ride for me and I ride for them. We ride at dawn. Looking as I just be saying crazy shit, right? But it's the truth though. And so the person like, well, something about, well, when you fight with fire, when you play with fire or fight with fire, you get burned. And I said, yeah, we the ones with the fire. Ain't nobody worried about that shit. You understand? What I'm doing is teaching my people how to fucking temper the fire. You understand? On some real ass shit. We got the fire. All we got to do is learn how to control it, how to wield it properly, right? The world card here. So exactly, this expansion is growth. That's what you're coming into. You're meant to be a part of the world, okay? Period. And it's like something so big that it's like you have to be accepted into. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what it is, but it's some sort of covenant, contractual arrangement agreement. I don't know, but it's like a group of loyal people. It's reminding me what I heard the other day when I was listening to that Future song Inside the Mattress when he said, "I found that this shit built on loyalty can't ruin me now." So that's where you at that phase. You got a loyal heart. People see you as trustworthy, down to earth, and stuff like that. They know you're somebody that they can go to. You ain't gonna go spreading they shit all around the world or trying to embarrass them or some shit like that either. You really don't give a fuck about other people's lives and businesses and stuff like that to probe. You understand? So it's about them coming towards you on a needed basis. No, we're not gonna sit here and channel what's going on in so and so's life. No, I'm not finna see what your ex going through, what your ex got going on, all of that type of shit. But I will help you with your life. You understand? No, I'm not finna probe into nobody else shit for you on some real shit. But I will help you with your shit, what you got going on, what you need, that type of shit. But I'm not finna help you fuck up nobody else's life. I'm not finna help you be in nobody else's business. I'm not finna, on some real ass shit, I'm not finna do that. What do you want to do to elevate yourself though? That's what we doing over here. And fuck all that being up in other people's business. All that shit ain't shit nothing but a fucking curse. You understand? That type of shit. Bring more burdens to you. You want to know what the fuck they got going on. Then you end up going through what the fuck they going through, all that type of shit and stuff like that. We not looking into nobody else shit. We just trying to figure out how to perfect ours. That part right there. So people trust you. Okay? See, exactly. Then not even only do they trust you, motherfuckers realizing that all shit. Now I see why I have so much in common with this person. They not copying me. That's my kindred family member. That's a soul family member or some shit like that. On some real ass shit. Page of Pentacles, somebody had to pay attention to some shit, the details. Oh, it looked like this person copying me down. They want to do their hair like mine. They want to be like me. They want to look like me. That wasn't even the case. up in a certain situation. Sometimes they just really do admire your ass on some real shit. That's what I'm seeing there. You got some real loyal people. You understand the way it's looking like that? It's like super loyal. Loyal from, listen, you see how this is reminding me of like, this is him all grown up and his dog all grown up and what they still together type shit. Some of y'all, you had some people who's been in your life all your life down there from as far as you can remember. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like some of those people you would not have expected them to be the ones trying to sabotage your ass, real shit. But it's giving like no new friends, no new friends, right? You know, like Drake saying no new friends, that type of shit. However, it's like this one, we all need it. We all need that one. So what the fuck is you talking about? No new friends. You know, that's what it's giving, you know. And somebody in particular could have felt like that, but it's like they got reasons to move on and not keep bringing up the past. It's like a friend that remember when you went through this and that and woo woo woo. Like you can't fuck with somebody like that and woo woo. That person is not that same person from that person's past. Real shit. So some people you're going to be seeing them get karma for trying to stop you from being with amongst your kindred family members, my baby. So that is the truth as well. So it's like a group of people that were happy to see somebody walk away from somebody. They all getting hit up like Tupac hit them up. You understand? They all getting hit up. It's at least three of them, and it's like they were celebrating after a particular person walked away from somebody. They knew what they was doing. They know not to get up in that person's business. They know exactly what that person would do if they find out that the people were being in their business. They gonna cut everybody off. So that shit was just, you understand what I'm saying? That was just a plot to get that person to walk away from somebody. So if they told your ass don't fuck with their family, don't talk to nobody outside of them about them, they gave you a direct link to them, you should have used it. Real shit. Seven of Pentacles there. It's about perspective, okay? And they don't even want their mama talking for them. You hear me? Somebody don't even want their mama talking for them. Their daddy talking for them. Something like that. Nobody talking for them. So that's the truth. So Page of Pentacles, it's about the seeds they're sowing on their own. You understand? And the fact that they got to attend to and nurture their own seeds and stuff like that when they sow them. If they foster a connection or build a connection with somebody, it got to be them the one that nurtures that connection. They don't want other people sowing into their seeds. They going to sow into their own shit. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you know what I'm saying? You can encourage me to like continue to build that relationship that I built with that person or something, but you sitting there trying to influence my relationship with that person is the problem. Temperance energy here. So, and it's also about peace, because when other people get in other people's business and telling people what other people said and shit like that, that can sometimes cause chaos and conflict, create altercations that shouldn't even be happening, right? And you got the wheel card here. So your peace up in a certain situation, because you have paid attention to details and stuff like that, it's got you in control right now with the wheel energy here. You're being supported, okay? And this is about time and destiny, synchronicity, orchestration, okay? It's like, though it's your time, it's like you using this time to rest at this time, heal yourself. You knowing you got the power, so you're not worried about anything. Somebody thinking they winning and shit because they seem like you taking some sort of a break. But whoever this person is, I don't know what's finna happen to them, but it's looking like something finna happen to them. They finna get stopped in their tracks for whatever it is that they doing. Somebody telling that person they don't want to be friends with that person. Three of Cups there. And it's like the Eight of Cups here as well. Walking away from somebody that's not their friends. You understand? That's how they feel. Like, no, we ought to be moving like that and shit like that. Y'all not really my friends and stuff and supporting me. And then it's Three of Cups, right? You thought that was your support system, your team, your friends, and then realize that they really not, and they is attacking somebody that really had your back and shit like that, and they shouldn't have been. So now it's like, though I knew them for so long, and they is like, you know what I'm saying, it's a Three of Cups, I'd rather just go towards that person that showed me real genuine friendship and stuff like that off back, without me requiring anything, or without requiring anything from me. You understand? Real shit. It's also somebody that somebody keeps thinking about, right? So that's who they want to go be around and shit like that. Real shit. Because it's like they want to get away from this drama, and it's like they close out this cycle, and people still don't want to let shit go. You understand that? It's like that's the truth. And I'm gonna tell you one thing too. How you know how somebody you will see somebody get their ass beat by somebody, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. And then it's like that's somebody you never really wanted to fuck with before. But then you see somebody drop their shit, so you know they able to be dropped, right? So it's like now this person got people on their ass and stuff and probably talking a whole bunch of shit and stuff like that to the person because it's like you're not all that as big as you thought you was or that I even thought you was type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So this person here got a bunch of drama and shit like that with others in competition, even though they felt like you're nothing. Okay, so it's about you, and it's like they could want you or they could have wanted you for something, and it's like but at the same time they treated you like you was nothing, and then it's like now they got some competition and they actually want to fight, they want to compete, or you know what I'm saying, they not backing down. But it's like you wasn't even fucking with the person or doing shit to show the person you wanted them and this and that. Now I guess shit heating up, you understand, or something. Now you want to make a move or some shit like that, but now you got competition. Okay, that's what that's looking like. And the person that they competing over and stuff, that person fall back. Okay, they not on there with nobody right now, and it's looking like the thing about it is I don't know what the fuck going on. Knight of Wands on some real Knight of Wands with the Ace of Cups. Somebody could be really attractive and things like that. You know, the energy that they carry just very healing, very fun, very, you know, they make you want to party, make you want to dance, make you want to sing, make you want to rap, you understand? Make you want to be like, what's up? I don't know. They bring out that side of you. You understand that part right there. They can also be very persuasive, charming, and charismatic, all of that type of shit, like I'm saying, confident in themselves as well. So my thing is like, but the person is by themselves, okay? And so yes, there's some shit going on, and it was drama and stuff. It's looking like you got the victory in a certain case. Lord have mercy. And you see how I just had to take a deep breath. And it's like, what the fuck am I winning? You know, that part right there is like you in a competition, you're not even aware that you're in a competition. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, what is the, you know, what's the prize up in this shit? You understand? It's looking like love. But I'm hearing Tim's, period. And she's like, and I'm so confused through all the pain and suffering. You still wanna be with me or stay with me? You understand? And it's like, I'm tired of this crisis. So she's got her guard up. She's in a bubble. She don't. What do you want? That's what is coming on everything. The passion, the fire, all of that type of shit. That's what they want. Through the fire, through the through the fire. I wanna be with you. I'd hardly risk it all. But you're not risking shit for nobody else. You're only risking. You understand? That's what it's looking like. Not you're not taking no risks, my baby, up on nobody. But if they talking business, then yeah, love is not enough for you to risk nothing no more. Is what I'm saying here. I don't know what they done did to you. Period. It is not that the person can't fuck with nobody but one person. They see somebody and they want only one person. That person is not fucked up where like that. It's like they not budging for anything that is not going to be of substance, something to build on or build with. This woman, she on a whole new level. Period. She on a whole new level. Ten of Swords. It's over with for anybody trying to manipulate her or anything like that. She not ain't nobody just gonna talk to her and pacify her or make her feel like that it's okay to go with the flow. She not on none of that shit. You gotta put some pinnacles in her face. Y'all need to we gonna sign a contract, we gonna work together. Everybody gonna know that. But with this relationship shit, I don't know nothing about none of that type of shit. Okay, so it was giving it. I don't even know why you even still want to be with me after all of this shit. Everything that went on, I don't even know what possessed you to want to be with me. You understand? But it's like you crazy. That's exactly how you feel. Fuck is you talking about? Like you gotta be out your fucking mind. You understand? Real shit. This on some real shit. That's how somebody's feeling. You know? And then it's like they could be like, I did all of this for you. I did all this so that I can come to give you some sort of solid commitment, contract or whatever. So yeah, I fuck with that bitch so I can get my money up. I did all this and woo woo woo. Your ass, like, you see, you brought me so much conflict, so much chaos into my life. I'm arguing with bitches I don't even know. Bitches and niggas creating fake pages and shit attacking me because they know what you want, but they don't know shit about me. So they coming to fuck with me because they know your plans and shit like that. Real shit. But you lucky you're protecting yourself and stuff. But yeah, you're telling somebody like you just done with all that shit. It was nothing but a bunch of burdens. You understand? You're going through bullshit by yourself. Ten of Wands, praying that God sends you helpful people because you was going through some hurt, some hardships. You know, where it's like carrying a world on your shoulders type shit. You were going through a lot on your own, and it was like people was the result of that. People, not spirits, not karma, not you understand, it was people. So you like fuck all them people, fuck that shit, fuck that. And you it's because you're enlightened. It's like you do talk to spirits, so you knew it wasn't the spirits attacking you. So, and the spirits were helping to protect you, actually. Okay? You got a King of Wands here in particular, was helping protect you, keep you safe. This could be also a physical person who was investing in your protection in some way, shape, or form. Somebody they fears and stuff like that is like whatever they was fearing, and it's looking like, yeah, I don't know. So with the strength card here, somebody's super powerful. There's also something about give and take reciprocity and stuff like that, right? Recognizing that there was none of that going on. You understand? And it's like even whatever you did invest or buy or get from somebody, you didn't really want it. You only got it because you wanted to invest in them. You wanted to make sure you that part. Like somebody sabotaged your experiences. And it was like you was going through a lot of that. 111 on my timer. A lot of people where you going places, doing things, and you're going out to have a good time or shopping, doing things like that, connected with people, and people just are sabotaging your experiences when you show up places and stuff. And you tired of that shit too. And this happened in the past. So it's like, but at the same time, it's like you're still stable. You still end up managed to be grounded. So it's looking like they were attacking your stability and everything. They wanted to attack your love life. They wanted to attack your healing. They wanted to attack you in all different ways, shape, or form. But God kept providing you with the overflow. You understand? That's what I'm seeing here. Overflow. You always had a whole lot of love, whether it was coming from the particular persons that you wanted from or not. You understand? So I see you not worrying about that because you know that God has a hand on you and has had a hand on you for a long time, keeping you safe and grounded and stable and stuff like that, right? Helping you to make practical choices and decisions, ones that keep you stable. Okay, helping you build genuine connections with other people when you do build connections with other people. Also, you getting your spirit together, okay, your energy together, where religion and things like that is concerned too, becoming a grounded, solid woman, even though you're by yourself. And I'm gonna tell you one thing right there, you so enlightened with this Hierophant card there. It's like you recognize the darkness that not only live in others, but in yourself. You know we all got that shit, and you address it when it's yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know when you're getting in your own way and things like that, and you consult with God about it. You understand? Period. So to help maintain your peace and stuff like that, your serenity is what I'm hearing in particular. Okay. Two of swords here. So you block things out that it's not contributing to my well-being. It's not contributing to the well-being of those I'm working with, those who are connected with me. Okay, then I gotta let that go. All right, right. I don't know what's going on with that situation. You understand? But it's like a whole bunch going on, right? And it's like I'm just out of it, right? And I gotta find things out through spirit. You know what I'm saying? So somebody is like your independence. That's so important to you because while you been up in your lonely with that hermit energy, it's looking like your ass done made some friends with spirits. The spirits is pointing you to certain people. That the spirits, they lived here before. They know who loyal. They know who trustworthy. They directing you to they people. Fuck with this person. This person real solid. Yeah, you need that's who you need to fuck with. Cut dude off. He on some bullshit. Um, all that type of shit. Cut her off. That bitch wish she was you. She wants your life. All that type of shit. Cut her off. She talks so much shit about you behind your back every time you leave and stuff. Smile in your face. I love you, cousin. And the bitch on some hoe ass shit behind your back. Cut them off because they negotiating shit behind the scenes. They ready to get your ass popped off. You understand that part right there? All that type of shit. No. So your ass became best friends with spirits, okay? And so you not really fucking with nobody unless the spirit tell you that them people able to be fucked with, okay? King of Pentacles there. So it's giving that. Some people is like, who you talking to, this and that. You know exactly who you be talking to. You know when you talking to the highest of the high, the most high, and you know when you talking to spirits. And you know when because exactly. So, two of swords here after this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you cut some people off. You say block. But this person, some find a way to talk to you, some way, shape, or form, right? Because some about you being involved and even able to talk to spirits. He got a spirit, and within him, right? There's distance between you and this person, but they find a way to talk to you either way. You don't even want them to talk to you. Real shit. And I'm gonna be honest, somebody straight up is like they wasn't helping you on purpose. Real shit. Cause it's like if nobody's helping her, then she should fall off. Then you know what I'm saying, period. But they never saw that, so they never really helped you, right? They just was assuming somebody else was taking care of you. There's like two men talking or some shit. And one of them probably was lying and saying that they fuck with you, they provided for you, all that type of shit. And they not. Somebody confused and paying child support and shit like that, real shit. Literally alimony or something, but somebody is like literally it's up to them to be resourceful with their money and they whatever it is that they got to do or to do right with their resources that they have or whatever the case may be. But that's money that is owed to that person, not money that you're just giving to that person. Real shit. Now you're not taking care of them, and so somebody was out here creating a big lie, okay, as well. Also, a certain situation, it was not alimony or child support or nothing. Somebody was just doing a bunch that nobody knew that they were doing. Investing in protecting somebody, all kind of shit like that and stuff like that. But it's like without the other person even knowing. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of beef and stuff like that that was going on. Real shit. And it's like you having a victory now because now all this shit has been hitting the fan because somebody is talking. Okay? Somebody's being honest about everything. Somebody who's like an insider and shit like that. They know everything. So that person been talked to everybody, all these different people, and all and stuff. And certain truths have come out, right? So it's like people are recognizing you for who you are and what you are, what you do. And it's like you the best at what you do, and that's the truth. And somebody literally telling everybody that, and other people seeing it too. That's the truth. And it's like that's all these bitches is aspiring to be this one. Somebody literally keeping that shit 1,000 where somebody is concerned. And the Six of Wands, the lovers. And I guess they doing it because it's the right thing to do. They not doing it because they in love with you, they want you, or nothing like that. They want to see you prosper. They want to see you succeed and stuff like that. And they know what you've been going through, and they know that all of them people was trying to copy you or compete against you and stuff without you even knowing and things, and they just want to see you happy. That's the truth. Now, up in that particular situation, it just might come out that the person that do that, that's a person that you got some love for. So yeah, somebody had to make sure something was over between two people before they offer their love to that person. Somebody, you got multiple people who want to have a baby with you. I don't know if you a man, right? You got women wanting to have your baby and shit like that. Real shit. That could be hurtful to somebody. Okay, it's a woman as well. Multiple men want that woman to have their baby. ain't gonna lie, somebody super hurt because they try to make somebody feel like they was worthless, right? Like nobody gonna want you. You're this, you're that, you're despicable, disgusting, all of that type of shit. You're a whore, you're this, that, whatever. What he said, I'm a pimp, I'm a hoe, I'm a freak. I got a different girl every day of the week, and that type of shit. People saying all kind of shit about somebody, but it's because they want that person so insecure that they don't leave them or that they choose them. Oh, they only want you for this, they only want you for that. They not watching people go crazy over this person that they didn't they didn't see as worthy of shit. They watching this person value skyrocket. Somebody is really hurt because somebody really loves them. And they done did some fucked up shit, okay? And now they know that person really, really loved them. And it's like, why you do that shit to that person? Period. And it's like, why I do that shit to that person, right? And then it's the 10 of wands here with the six of wands, a victory. So it's like somebody is like you was going through a lot alone, or and you just decided to pray. Pray for more helpful people in your life to help lighten your load, or situations that will help you to be able to put some of that stress down, put some of that weight down that you was carrying around. And what's so fucked up is all this shit happened to a person after they healed. They had already healed, and then all these people started attacking them. And it's like they wanted to send this person through a whole nother cycle of bullshit that they have to heal from again. And that's why somebody's so pissed off because they did that shit to a person that already went through that process, went through judgment. While we was talking about that in the beginning, is some people were going through judgment while they were living. They didn't have to die to be judged, and it could have been because of things that people were saying that the persons did wrong. It could have been due to things that the person really did do wrong and things like that. It could have been due to the fact that the person got a big purpose. They had to go through judgment while they were living. Okay, period. They did that person could not die. They exactly Ace of Swords with the Sun card. It's the truth. So that person had to go through judgment while they were living. They went through a bunch of horrible ass shit, and then they healed from the stuff. You understand? And went through judgment. Their heart was judged. Their heart come out light as a feather. Real shit. Then people started doing all kind of bullshit to make that person's heart heavy, to make that person evil, to make that person. It's so crazy. I do not know why they did that shit. You understand what I'm saying? That part right there. I don't. That part right there. So that's the question. The people look at that shit. Don't it look like that? Like, why the fuck did I do this? Why did I do that? Why did I say that about that person? Why did I attack that person? Why did I try to turn all these people against that person or something? Somebody even died behind the shit. People even died. Somebody is also in jail. Somebody in jail who likes kids on some pedo shit. Somebody could have been happy to see that person in jail too. So somebody's talking shit about you. If they talking shit to you or to other people, it's because you got them blocked. Okay, that person is blocked. So they talking shit amongst their friends and things like that. Okay, but the friend group or whoever, they paying attention to details and they got a feeling that that person's salty. Okay, some of them watch you. Some of them know you the truth. Some of them know that you don't lie about shit. You don't give a fuck. Some of them know that that person just hurt or some shit like that. Some of them are the ones questioning why you do that to that person. Like, what's the reason? Like, they really want to know. Like, what did she do something to you? Did he what happened? Why did that all this bullshit happen? And that person really don't got no answer. And it's like what I was just saying. Like I don't know. Like they don't even know. They could have been. I don't know. I ain't finna go there. You understand? Real shit. You know how we like. Well, that's what people kept telling me about a certain person in my life, and it's like, why that person doing this and stuff. They'd be like, perhaps that person is cursed. Perhaps somebody's putting something in their food. Five of Swords do represent shit like that though, and Three of Cups as well. Perhaps somebody's putting something in that person's food so that they can make that person sick in the mind or control that person or some shit like that. You understand? Keeping that person sedated, drink a lot with that person. They do drugs and things with that person. Perhaps there's something that got this person off their rocker, out their mind, making it easy for them to involve themselves in chaos, conflict, corruption, to become corrupted. No, I just really was finna say evade that shit. Like, no, fuck that. They gotta be able to use their own brain, but this shit talking about, yeah, somebody could have been like a pill or something that somebody's been putting into somebody's food or drink that really do make them irrational, not able to make healthy choices and decisions. They're conflicted in their brain. There's no balance there. So that shit crazy. You right, and it also could be due to manipulation. You know, sabotage through words and shit like that too. But whatever it is, yeah, they got a mental problem. I don't know if it's a problem, a real mental problem, or if it's due to the fact that they be under, like I said, drugs or something like that, alcohol, somebody. But you pay attention to signs enough to know that somebody wasn't being themselves. It's just that you feel like they so bitter and so just angry towards you, and they don't want to see you healed and happy, and that's why. But no, it's a group of people that they be having around them and shit like that too, that encourage that shit. But then they also got a group of people around them that don't encourage that shit, real shit. So it was due to manipulation and stuff. Somebody's been being manipulated heavily, even with witchcraft. They've been doing magic on that person. And I feel like this too. Somebody feel like, if you know all of that, then why are you still not choosing me? You understand? If you know all this stuff and you know that I've been through this and that, because you kept fighting. Even you was even fighting to protect the people that was doing that shit to you. You was denying it and you didn't want to believe it and you kept attacking me. So you gotta go, right? Because that's the truth. I ain't gonna lie. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. They showed you they are capable of, and you see it's not good, and it wouldn't have been good for you had they persisted, and you just not known to walk the fuck away. How this shit could have went. How it could have went. It could have been way horrible, way more horrible. Like, you could have lost your life. They could have lost their lives. Your children could have lost their lives. You know, because y'all just beefing and the energy out there like that. People around y'all could have been really losing it. This person not understanding the severity of why you cannot fuck with them no more. Why you just choosing to accept your new beginning and manifesting a new beginning for yourself. So what I'm seeing here is somebody, you're very confident in your abilities, your capabilities to manifest whatever it is that you're able to do. And it's like your intuition has been telling you to hold on to your resources and stuff like that, to save up your money and stuff. It's also been telling you to, you see how that looks like the city out there, to, stay in your own area, away from all of the hustle and bustle of everything right now, right? Because you're manifesting as well. Something that you're manifesting. It could be an opportunity. I feel like to learn something new or something like that. Okay. No, it's because people wanting to take from you. So you've been requested to keep the valuables to yourself, even when it comes to your messages that you receive from spirit and things like that. Even people, period. You would not let people know who's helping you, or who's holding shit down with you, or who you locked in with and stuff like that. You're not letting people know your business, because this was come first. The Five of Swords. You see, they waiting to sabotage some shit, right? Somebody had to learn to move in silence. Then it's like you're not giving shit up, so they got to go in a different direction. Real shit. That's what it looked like too. It's like somebody is like being standard or keeping something to themselves, and so this person, they got to go find somebody else to get that shit from, whatever it is. Reciprocity. Period. Balance. Reciprocity. Somebody to handle somebody in the wrong way, you thinking they just want to come take from you, but they got so much to offer. Oh shit. And they could not have been letting everybody know everything that they capable of, everything that they have to offer. It's like they not a fucking performer. You understand? That's what it's giving. So it's like all their talents and things that they're gifted with, they not known to the world. However, if this person would have been locked in with that person, they would have let that person know all that they're capable of. They would have shown them the works and stuff that they've been hiding from other people and things like that. But it's looking like they could not, because that person wasn't reciprocating their energy. Now this emperor here wants this queen of cups because she does, or she's willing to. Like somebody's just a taker. You're a high priestess, you're a high priestess, so you know that. Somebody also a high priestess, they lie, they sabotage, they get that bag. They don't give a fuck what happened to you after they get their bag. And it's like you know not to work with a certain person. There's a certain particular priestess, you must be watching me. You knew not to work with a certain person. You knew they was trying to fuck this person up. And you like, no, that ain't the right thing to do. And you could have been doing what you do for a long time. You were aware when somebody got light and dark forces assisting them, and you know not to fuck in their business. You could have told them people that somebody not to be messed with. The Four of Wands there. Yeah, somebody is like a meeting or something like that they had. They put an end to it. They like get out or some shit. Or I can't help you. Four of Wands exactly not work. That's not gonna work. Not we can't do. I can't work with y'all. And probably because you sensed all the chaos and conflict coming from them people too. Another card coming out in the reverse. So yeah, that somebody that they feel like they didn't get what they paid for too. Somebody could have met up with somebody. Some and somebody like there's an imbalance, a big imbalance. Some where somebody is concerned. This person here, they've been helping too many people and not getting no help back in return. And when people do help them, they give them less than whatever they gave them and shit like that. Real shit kept this person in a position where they gotta just keep saving and things like that. When they get money and stuff, that's how this person's been getting by saving up everything. Somebody said they was rejecting somebody for their peace. And it's like, but when that person blocked them, why they go crazy? Why they start tripping? Real shit. If you was rejecting me for your peace, right? Why'd you get mad when I blocked you? Why was you even aware? Right? King of Wands in reverse, he's selfish. He wants what he wants when he wants it. That type of shit. And he wants what he wants. He don't care about what you want. He don't care about what nobody else wants. That's why he wanted to protect his peace, but he wasn't trying to protect yours or protect you. Six of Wands energy here. And it's like if you want to protect your peace so bad, why the fuck did you trip out when I blocked you? How was you even aware? Right? Page cuz is because of somebody, a message or rumors, or they watch your page, seeing that you was talking about following your heart and all this type of shit, and you block people, too much drama and shit. They went to go check and saw that they was one of the ones that was blocked. Ace of Swords, the Sun card. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Strength card, okay, Five of Wands. Somebody definitely wanted to test your power or your strength, okay, after you walk away from a certain person. They wanted to challenge you, okay, with a Judgment card here. And judgment is that you really did walk away. And you got the victory as a result. Like somebody wanted to bait you back in or some shit like that to see if you really are done with somebody in particular, somebody that you was never started with. That's them. You know what I'm saying? The Seven of Swords, the lies, the Five of Swords, the lies, the sabotage, that type of shit. The Empress energy here. Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. Somebody also could like see somebody as somebody that like childish. Somebody wants you to be their empress. Okay, that part too. Period. They want to build a legacy with you. I see you probably about to build your own or started building your own. Divine Feminine here. There's a Knight of Cups person here. It's coming in. It's telling you to protect yourself. Like set healthy boundaries between you and somebody. Yeah, because it's like you reject to walk away from somebody because being connected to them, you still felt alone. Okay, there was no, so it's like why would I be connected to you? There's no reason to. Three of Pentacles here, the Hierophant card here. It's also about your covenant, whatever you believe in with God now. Okay, you being a part of that, a part of that divine covenant with the star and the Hierophant, something that's stated. You're meant to walk in this power. You are meant to come into your anointing at a certain point in time in your life. It's looking like after you chose healing. You understand, some of y'all, you could have known that you have like ability to know things ahead of time in life, early in life and stuff like that, but it is given after a certain point of time and healing in your life, it intensified. And there's been, and due to some sort of injustice, okay? Yeah, because you chose to heal, right? And so any type of injustice that you have faced when you chose to heal, that's a part of the whole process, okay? The healing process, where if there's injustice, that shit gotta be made right. It gotta be made fair. Somebody feels like something is unfair, but they should have just collaborated with you. They should have worked with you instead of trying to attack you for every fucking thing. Had they just worked with you, it would have been better for this King of Wands. They just wanted whatever they want, and they're going to go about getting it any type of way, even if that costs for them to attack this Empress. That could have been the mother of their children. It could be their own mother. You understand? But it's like, it wouldn't, they feel like something's unfair. It's not unfair. They was being unfair. Now they looking at everything like it's an injustice to them. However, when this woman chose the healing, she chose to, that justice come with it. You understand? Period. It came with the healing. And so she chose to walk away. That's what he sees as an injustice too. Like what you said, if you know all of this shit, then why are you choosing to still walk away from me and stuff? Because of how you handled that person. You handled her horribly. Regardless, it's like there was no sense of right and wrong in your head. Why would you treat somebody that fucking bad? We not even gonna go into details, y'all. Y'all know how some shit just be so fucking horrible. You understand? We not even exactly King of Wands in a reverse. Boy, you had too much power and you was not using that shit right at all. You was in a fucking reverse with all of that power, all that energy, and using it on this woman. Do you not understand that? At some point in time, even if you don't like somebody, you know what I'm saying? You gotta question like certain shit is just inhumane and stuff. Oh God, like certain shit just like why would you do that to another person? They got a life, you got a life, you got feelings, they got feelings, you know they feel that shit. Why would you do that to another person? And it's like you push you up into a position where it's like you become heartless towards them. You understand? So listen, you met somebody after this person, and they looking at you like you're so heartless. You understand? And they feel like they lost their soul. Oh my God! Like somebody was like this to somebody, and it's like, what the hell are you wondering why they don't ever want to be with you before they saw something in you that they never ever want to fucking see again, ever in a damn life. Something that haunts them. They might not be out here fucked up about it, but every time they see you, you understand. Listen, every time you see that person, it ain't that you remember everything that they did to you. You just see that they have potential to be a demon, a devil, and you do too. But you know, at least you acknowledge it. The fact that they act like they don't know that that shit ever existed, that they ever did that, the fact that they deny, it makes you not trust them. You the person exactly. You will do it again. You want to and then blame it on some witchcraft, some manipulation from the outside people and shit. Hell to the north. So you like no to that devil. No. And you attack it if you got to. You're not scared of it or none of that shit. You're not out here traumatized. Your ass down there just be ready for whatever. It's like when you know what to do, you know what to do when you do it. When you see that energy arise in anybody, and I'm going to tell you the truth, it's a demon. It's jumping with them gray eyes or silver eyes. That's why you see that with the certain people. Because some of them to an age or a stage and place in their life where they sometimes be having a fucking guard let down. So this demon jumping from this man to all of these different people, and you see it. You can see the light in their eyes and all of that type of shit when it hits their system, when it gets inside of them. Okay, you've been seeing it lately. And it's like you're in control though. You don't gotta worry about that shit because you know how to handle this demon. You've dealt with it for too long in your life. So you know how to handle it. And so you're right about that. Not only was this person cursed, they were possessed. Wherever this man was. And you still reject them. Because they had a weakness in them that allowed them to be taken over by this demon. It don't do it, it's not able to do it to you. Right? So there's something there that you need to that deeply needs to be fixed or something that you understand. So the page of swords, you're telling the truth, my baby. And it's like some people are aware of this shit. And my thing is sometimes demons don't look demonic. Coming out with some silver, light, bluish, glowy eyes, it just flashing like a flash of light. You would think that's the light. You know what I'm saying? You would think to follow that person and they got the light within them. All that type of shit. This motherfucker right here is so tricky. Y'all, you understand what I'm saying? Ace of Swords. I don't know who created this one. Oh my God! But it jumps, it moves around. They say the devil. It's the devil. So this about some sort of something's going to come to an end, and it's a new beginning. Now that the truth is out, death and rebirth. Every end leads to a new beginning. And now you get to be happy. You love yourself. You take care of yourself. This demon could not manipulate you into hating yourself and to not loving yourself, to not taking care of yourself, to falling into patterns of addiction, to falling into patterns of being greedy, to, you understand, all kind of shit like that, to being jealous and envious of other people's lives, okay, to always wanting to be combative, okay, to not being able to see things logically and clearly. This demon cannot fuck with your mind. They cannot fuck with your passion, your spirit, okay, but they try so hard. Now they got to go back to hell or wherever they come from with the death card there. And you get a new beginning where you don't have to deal with that demon no more. That demon knows that they're no match for you now. Period. That's the leap of faith you took. That's what you had to, that's what it was. With having faith and actually attacking back at this demon or calling it out. And that's how you get them. It's like an exorcism. You got to call it out. You got to, exactly. Four swords. So that's what you had to do. That's what you had to risk. Like letting everybody know they were being used. And not by who they want to be used by. The temperance energy here. Like that's the angel right here. And then that's the devil back there. And the thing about it is you explain the shit so fucking calm and confidently. You understand? But it's so fucking scary. It's the truth. It's like, yeah, you just not scared no more. Shine bright, don't talk like that in court. Literally. Now that's they gonna try to say something wrong with your mind. Now you know that ain't who you know. You understand what I'm saying? You probably know that. But so you can't be doing the superstitious shit in the court. It's already there, but them people will literally act like your ass is crazy. Only thing gonna work in that courtroom is logic. You can't let them know shit that you know. You can't. My right ear jumping. You hear what I'm saying? It's itching like a motherfucker. Wherever you know because you just know it. That's not the. You don't speak on it unless you could prove it too. And that man might not be the man that you once known and all this and that and stuff like that. But don't you get there acting like you scared of him. Then they gonna say something wrong with you. You paranoid. All kind of shit like that. King of Cups in the reverse. And you right. He might not be the man you used to know. Seven of Wands here. Protect yourself by acting like that you don't know that shit. Exactly. Sometimes you gotta play dumb so you can protect yourself. You can know it, you can see it, and you hear what I'm saying. You gotta protect yourself. Because acknowledging it sometimes will bring a whole new battle to you. Somebody been investing in witchcraft. King of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Wands energy here. Somebody could be going through a whole bunch of troubles, trials, and tribulations with this Nine of Wands. Because somebody's been doing a bunch of witchcraft. Investing in a witchcraft. Investing in somebody who's doing this work. Could work with the police. Could work with the justice system at that. Okay. Ten of Cups. The Magician card here. Eight of Cups. There's been a group of people here doing magic to try to get somebody, to make somebody be delusional, to confuse somebody, and to make somebody want to start a fight with them so that they can say that person's mentally disturbed. We need to put a conservatorship or some shit up on this person. This person cannot think for themselves. This person is irate. This person talks to themselves. This person, you hear what the fuck I'm talking about? And so you need to leave all their asses alone. You understand? Somebody, whoever the fuck been going through that. And that's what God told me too. Like, they tried to play on your top girl. They tried to say something was wrong with your mind too. Never fuck with that nigga again. That's the dirtiest motherfucker in the world. Anybody that'll try to say somebody crazy that they know is not crazy, person that's sitting behind them doing this shit in their face, all kind of shit the whole time, we're gonna tell people they crazy and this and that and the third, like they don't know how your freedom can just get taken from you because a motherfucker, you understand? You could become the ward of the state, the government, or they might just lose control of you themselves by coming at you about just like that. Hell to the no, you don't fuck with nobody that could try to come at your mind like that. That person really attacked you. And you got to see it for what it is. Fuck the love. Take care of your kids and fuck that shit. You understand? They not a kindred family member of yours. You was never even supposed to run across this motherfucker. You lucky or blessed for children if you got children out of the situation. Real shit. But you really was never ever supposed to come across this person. If y'all was friends or something when y'all was children, it was supposed to stop there. But sometimes you know them relationships last a little bit longer than they supposed to. So we got this emperor energy here coming out as well. Somebody's very protective of somebody. They real protective of their children too. Whoever this emperor too. So that's a good thing, long as they, you know what I'm saying, period. They gonna do right by them children. Queen of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles, and this woman's choosing her to be single and to protect herself. Keep this man out of her energy. She's not wrong. He can't stand to see her winning and shit either. So now this person here thinking about, but he using them kids as a pawn and still playing games. Real shit. The pawn in the direction of the children, or he's trying to use something to manipulate the children. I don't know if this card was already here or not, so I don't know. Seven of Cups here, the Emperor energy here. Somebody wants to be a single parent or something, and it's like they want a choice. They actually want another chance with this Queen of Cups. They want another chance. They had a chance. They want another chance, and that could be just something. The Queen of Cups want another chance with this Emperor, because I'm hearing that song. Biggie, give me one more chance. So she could want another chance with this person. They don't play no games. He don't play no games. This king, he a king of swords. He'll turn his back on her. Thing about it is, she's worried or something, or somebody else worried about this woman having other choices or options and stuff. And she very much could. She could, but that person is her soulmate. And she probably is worried about who to choose or something. You understand? And the person that he'll turn his back up on her ass. And that part right there, he wouldn't be wrong if she's exploring her options. She don't know to choose him. Somebody could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Page of Cups here. Somebody's just a friend. Or that's how they consider that person. So somebody's feelings is hurt. Or due to a conversation. And there's somebody up in a certain situation, the Queen of Swords. She decided to turn her back up on somebody. That could be like a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini as well. Somebody that she expected to be cool with her for a long time, or to be able to do some sort of business with or something. She liked it, that person, a whole lot though, but they didn't like her like she liked them. Okay, so she had to cut that person off too, because it's given that he did like her. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Cups in the reverse. The person did like her, did want her and stuff like that. Looked like somebody don't see nobody else as a choice or option but her. However, it's the choices and decisions that they made. True. Because they did do something that they thought she did not know about, but she's really a psychic or gifted or something, and she knew about it, and she just moved in silence. They've been so worried, okay, wondering, okay, making plans, okay, this person here, they can see she making plans too, but on some real shit, what I'm seeing here, they's understanding of why you moving the way you move, and this person don't got no hard feelings or nothing like that towards you. And they know that you're gonna be okay, type shit. But yeah, you cut that person off, that hurt their feelings. But when you explain why you cut them off, they understood. Okay, with the enlightenment, with the hermit energy here, judgment here, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so they know why you cut them off, if you block them, why you block them, and things like that. And it's like some people are shocked because you shot your shot at certain people. Is giving a certain woman. You shot your shot at certain people in the past, and they just didn't take you serious. And it's like now certain people are finding out that Your ass really cared about them, and then it's like you would only drop them when you saw no potential for growth in the connection, a relationship, or whatever. Or you saw them doing some shiesty shit or something like that behind your back. And then it's like, shit, I'll do the same. I cut a motherfucker off for the same shit, so I respect that. Like that type of shit. But some people can't take it, okay? That you don't want to fuck with them. Somebody in particular too, who they feel they was they was lied to, manipulated, and somebody definitely was drugged or they putting shit in their food and shit like that to control them and stuff like that too, to make them do certain stuff that they want them to do, make choices and decisions that is not really aligned with what they girl. This shit is crazy. What it is that they truly desire or want in life. Now, that shit crazy. So yes, making them say no to things in a harsh way, making them say no to shit in a harsh way that they should be saying yes to. And why would you go against destiny? Why would you go against what's meant to be? You see this shit happening and stuff, and you still gonna go attack it and say no and try to stop some shit that you know you have no control over. Somebody definitely playing on your top. Ace of Swords, when I split the deck and put it on top, and the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, they family, people that they love and shit. You know, you saying no to people you love, or whatever the case may be, because of some other people that you love that's playing on your top. So an empress in particular, mother figure, could be here doing all that she could do to make sure her family is happy, that it grows, that, you know what I'm saying, that the love and the joy, the blessings are consistent, that everybody get on their shit. Okay, Ace of Cups here as well, that exactly, that people do what they supposed to do, what they say they gonna do, that they get the healing that they need, all of that type of shit. That they find stability for themselves, stabilize themselves, that they don't be poor, Five of Pentacles, and fucked up and shit like that. Doing the right thing, okay? The best thing for everybody, not what you want, right? So Six of Cups here. And it's given like you only hang with a select few out of the family. And it's given like you love the children. With the World card here. And it's like you are godmother with the Empress energy here with the World card and the Six of Cups. Somebody is like, children all around the world loves you. You are going through some rejection from these people that used to love you and stuff. Some of them don't. They not giving you the same type of love and affection or support, right? With the Four of Cups not being there. Any type of rejection is God's plans of redirecting you towards better. You understand? Keep doing what you're doing. Keep showing the love to them children and stuff. Don't be distracted by the hate that you've been receiving. That hate ain't even real. They just don't let them people control you. You are a child of God. You are coming out as Empress energy, whether you got children of your own or not. Whoever I'm talking to. So don't let nobody control you. If that love left when you spoke the truth or you stood up for other children of God, you understand what I'm saying? Then that love wasn't right or real anyways. Because it's given like somebody spoke about something. Somebody could be literally, you could be in your head about this shit. You said some shit publicly to the world and you facing backlash, but stand on your shit. Stand on that shit firm. You understand? Don't buckle because somebody need to go to jail. Some people need to answer for their crimes. Justice, judgment is going to be swift. You just don't buckle. You understand? It's a right and it's a wrong. Like what I was just talking about. And some people act like that. What the fuck is here? Like you can't see that shit is wrong. You understand? They can see that it's wrong. They know it's wrong. They don't need nobody to tell them that. But maybe we just need to let shit go the way it's going because divine justice and stuff like that is in progress now. Since they don't want to do the right thing. You did nothing wrong. Don't let them influence you into making you feel like you're not doing nothing wrong. And it's like they could try to silence you or try, you know what I'm saying? Try to stop you from being, no, they can't do that to you because you already made the impact. They can't take it away. That's the honest to God truth. They can try to put somebody else in your position or whatever the fuck the case may be, or try to make somebody else as big as you to try to drown you out, but that won't ever happen. Anytime them babies hear you, I'm hearing your voice. You understand what I'm saying? You don't worry about that shit. They can't take away what you have. You understand? They can't take away what you have. That's yours. You earned that shit. You put the work in. Period. Any type of rejection is God's plans of redirecting you towards better. Okay? And that rejection is just letting it be known that, that's your key right there to let you know that divine justice and order is taking place up in this shit. That is the truth. Oh my God. Because sometimes the courts don't want to give you the justice that you need. They don't want to give it to us. You understand? That's what I'm hearing. Us. And they fucking around and finding out that us is so much bigger. We is bigger than what they thought. They thought we was just us with the brown skin and shit. We all over this bitch. We all different colors, different races, different cultures. We showing them that we is bigger than them. Keep doing what y'all doing. You understand? And believe in yourself. Continue to believe in yourself. Continue to do what you are doing. Okay? And it's like, who is this trying to stop this shit? You're not big enough. You're not big enough. You can say no, you don't want this. But you see how light and dark forces combine together for shit you can't even see? It's supporting up this person. You could try all you want to. But you might just end up getting hit with that fire for coming for it. You understand? That part right there. Because we protect all of ours. So, 2 of Wands here. 6 of Pentacles coming out. Somebody's also making plans to move or to assist somebody with some sort of a move. Where is this? Okay, now I'm getting water on my cards. King of Wands wanting to bring balance to a situation or making plans to do so. Somebody you're going to be happy because this person is stepping up. They not, Seven of Swords. Yes, they know they've been moving wrong where money and stuff, resources and shit is concerned. 7 of Swords. Trying to take your money. Trying to steal from you while you rest and thinking you sleep and thinking you're not aware of the things that's going on in real life. They trying to take from you. And it's like you not allowing them to. And my thing is, it's like as long as they owe you, don't pay them shit. Period. Don't give them nothing. That don't even make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Then that's the right thing. That is the real right thing. Like how y'all gonna switch some shit when that person and that person down there 7 G's and back child support, all that type of shit, alimony, whatever. And it's like now y'all want to make the other person pay. How that fucking work? That don't work. That don't make sense to me. And it's like as long as you owe, as long as they owe you some shit, I wouldn't be giving they ass shit. That's 7 of Swords. That's sabotage. That's some sneaky ass shit. Doing underhanded shit. I'm sitting there moving with a sword, moving with a knife actually. Little pocket knife or some shit. 5 of Cups here. Yes. Somebody's bitter over the past, sad, regret, all of that type of shit. Still hurt. Not allowing themselves to release those feelings and emotions, but they could if they wanted to, but they don't want to. They just want to go attacking people. Attacking somebody. Lovers energy there, Gemini. Done did some fucked up shit in the past too. Three of Wands here. Cheated. Somebody definitely cheated with somebody because they gave them money. A man did something with another man too. Five of Wands there because he paid them money. Three of Wands here. Five of Wands. Somebody's looking forward to expansion and growth and stuff, and then it's like fights and dramas and shit like that breaking out. Avoid that shit. Don't anybody else's situations, problems and stuff. Try not to get into it. You can help people indirectly. That's the truth too. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. All right. Um, yeah, I think that's the end of this. Yeah, avoid the dramas at all costs. You understand? Get yourself the rest that you need. When you get the rest that you need, you're gonna have clarity of thought, insights into these situations and things like that. You're also somebody in particular going to see some sort of pattern. And that might just hurt you, but you need to see it because you need to heal. You need to take care of yourself too and protect yourself. So something that you're somebody is like judgment in the favor of this Queen of Cups, and she is cool with another woman. And somebody's paying attention to that. They can hurt their feelings because they don't want y'all to be cool. And so that woman, that's somebody you need to watch your back. Real shit. Okay. Somebody is already healed. They good in a good place, but there is somebody that didn't want you and another woman to be cool with each other. That person off they fucking rocker. I don't know who they is, because they could have probably did shit to make it so that you and that person don't be cool. They weak wherever they are. Strength in the reverse. So that's why you gotta watch your back, because they is in weak ass energy. You understand? Weak people do weak ass shit. You understand? Like attack people and shit. You understand? So that part. Because they feel weak and shit. And they gotta do something to make themselves feel strong and powerful. Okay, judgment here. Yeah, somebody's on some bullshit. And it's like as much as you would want to, because you healed, assume that other people are in a good place and stuff mentally and things like that and able to take your presence and whatever the case may be. No. And you don't give this motherfucker the benefit of the doubt. You understand? Period. Wherever they is. No, you don't. And I see two women here talking. When somebody's solving a problem, realizing that somebody is a problem, and they gonna solve the problem, and they ain't gonna say nothing about it. But that part right there. With that being said, I'm gonna talk to y'all later, y'all. Everybody take care of yourselves and peace, love, and light.